Fernandes and Martial, biggest hopes in Old Trafford now. He's going to help us with his goal scoring. He'll add to the numbers of goals that we score and the chances we create. And there are the decisive passes and the assists he will provide. I think he will help us be more effective going forward and in front of the goal. He has played well in the whole season at Sporting Lisbon and his first matches at Manchester United this year. I chatted with him and realized he was getting along very well with new teammates. Those are the words of Anthony Martial about the new Manchester United's rookie Bruno Fernandes on the Manchester United website. During the winter transfer period, Manchester United's management spent £50 million to sign the Portuguese player. Bruno made his debut for the Red Devils in the 0-0 draw with Wolverhampton. And since then, Manchester United has been unbeaten in all 8 matches where Bruno Fernandes has played. In these 8 matches, they only conceded 2 goals while scoring 17. Perhaps even the Red Devils fans could not have expected Bruno to be able to integrate so quickly in his first time playing in the Premier League. As soon as Bruno arrived in Manchester, many people questioned how he would play next to Paul Pogba. However, before Pogba could return, Bruno made a good connection with another pillar at Old Trafford, Anthony Martial. In the context that Pogba could not return and Rashford has to take a long break, the connection between Bruno Fernandes and Martial is a very good thing for Salsa. That connection was evident in the first goal in the recent Manchester derby. Bruno's pass and Martial's run were perfect, and it shows the understanding of each other. It was just a striking situation for the relationship between these two players. In fact, they tried to connect with each other right from the first match. In the 4-2-3-1 scheme that Coach Salsa utilizes, Fernandes plays the attacking midfielder position right behind Martial. So the relationship between these two players is very important to the Red Devil. Another good example of this is Martial's goal for Manchester United in the match against Watford. Everyone was paying attention to Martial's subtle handling, but if we review Bruno's previous pass to Martial, we can see that it is a dangerous pass and full of intentions for Fernandes. We can see that Martial was tightly attached by the two defenders, and if he wants the ball, he has to make a very wise move from him to receive a sharp pass. And Martial quickly realized Bruno's intention and actively crossed between 2 Watford defenders to get the right pass from Fernandes. Not only his goals, but Martial's style of playing has also changed. Before Fernandes arrived, Martial was a player with great skill and speed, but was lazy to move without the ball. Now, ever since Fernandes' arrival, he has become more active on the field. They always maintain the consistency in the way they move. When Anthony Martial moves to the left, Bruno moves to the left to connect with him. Therefore, when Bruno is well integrated with Manchester United, Martial also has a good performance. Previously, many players who tried to play in Fernandes' position have failed. The Fernandes appearance is the bridge between the midfield and the striker of Manchester United. Compared to Fernandes, Pogba is also a creative midfielder with high damage passes and a good long shot ability. His downfall, however, is that he loves to dribble the ball, which is obviously not suitable for the style that Manchester United plays under Salsa. Fernandes' play is completely different. He often makes very fast decisions and quickly passes to Martial. Therefore, the duo has contributed 7 goals and 3 assists to Manchester so far. Fernandes and Martial not only have a good relationship on the pitch, but they also have a positive off-the-field friendship. In the training time in February with the Red Devils, Martial paired up with Bruno to play a handball game. As a result, they both shone in the next match against Watford. After the match, the two had trolled each other on Instagram, which made the fans of the Red Devil feel excited. Martial wrote, "Great win. And please, Fernandes, next time, give me a better pass." And Fernandes replied, "Really?" This isn't the first time we see this type of back and forth between the two. They often troll each other on Instagram. And the two players having a good relationship with each other is a very good sign for the Old Trafford. Manchester United has been playing well since Fernandes' arrival, and Martial has clearly benefited from his new teammate. With only 3 points behind Chelsea's 4th position, the fans of Manchester United believe their team can now accomplish the goal of the top 4 this season. Football is a sport that requires a lot of factors to succeed, such as the performance of all the players on the team. If the stars in the team are in good shape and have a good relationship with each other, then that team is clearly on the right track. In the context that Pogba and Rashford have not returned yet, Martial and Bruno are the greatest hope. And the connection between these two players is the key to help Manchester United achieve the main goal of the season. It's still too early to say that Bruno Fernandes will succeed at Manchester United, but it is clear that he's having a positive impact on the team. Let us know what you think about Bruno Fernandes and the connection between Bruno and Martial in the comments. And thanks for watching.